welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvonne. Thank you so much for being here. So today, as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about the brand e.l.f. I wanted to do a full face of one brand, and since I'm buying everything myself, I obviously would prefer it to be affordable. I have I have about 20 products in front of me, all by e.l.f., all purchased myself. You can get them in kind of Boots and various pharmacies. They're at a very affordable price point, but also the quality is supposed to be very good. They are also cruelty free, which is great. So if you would like to hear my thoughts on e.l.f. and see the products in action, I have a full face here, then just keep on watching. So I have quite a few priming products to start off with. I have the e.l.f. Prep and Blur Stick. I have the Hydrating Face Primer, just my face has been a little bit dry in the weather. And I also have, this is very interesting, the Hydrating Under Eye Primer. So it's specifically for your under eye. So I suppose we should start off with the Blur Stick. So I'm just going to put this sort of directly on the areas that need a little bit of blurring. Well, you can see there it's made, yeah, it's definitely blurred kind of the pores around my nose. It's made them look really, really smooth. Now I'm going to use the Hydrating Face Primer. So it's in a nice kind of pump bottle like that. Nice kind of blue colour. I'm going to shake this. Isn't a strong scent again. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be more watery. It looks very much like a silicone-y type primer. So this is supposed to be hydrating, so I put that everywhere else on the perimeters of the face. Do my eyes first, which is what I usually do, and then I'll go in with the Hydrating Under Eye Primer afterwards, and then do the base. So I don't have a eyelid primer as such, but I do have their new Camo concealer. Loads of people are talking about this at the moment, and apparently it's incredible. So I have really high hopes for it. So I got the shade Fair Beige. So it's very pale looking. Now one thing to note is that I do have tan on. And when I bought the foundation, I bought it in my kind of usual colour, which is quite fair, quite pale with neutral undertones. So it's not going to look probably as it should normally because I have tan on. I don't wear tan off when I'm trialing one at the moment. I haven't tried before. So just ignore that for the moment. When we're doing the foundation, we're going to focus on formula, how it feels, does it control oil, how long it wears, that type of thing. So I think I'll probably use the concealer on the eye just to prime and prep the eyes for eyeshadow. So I just put a tiny bit in the back of my hand there. I mean, it is very pale, but it's great for people that have fair skin tones. It's great for them to have that option. So I'm just going to tap this on the lid. Right, and then for eyeshadow, I have the Sculpting Silk eyeshadow palette in Berry Please, which is quite cute. It's a little kind of trio. They do have palettes. I didn't get a full palette because I have so many. And they're kind of like, most of them are kind of neutral tones, and I have palettes like that. This one I like the look of, and because it has that purple kind of berry tone in it. Compact is quite nice. That's what it looks like there. It's got a kind of cool toned kind of brown. You have your kind of, that looks more pink in camera, but it's quite purple, and then your kind of white, kind of light kind of colour. So I think first of all I'm going to go back and use that C brush to go back over the lid and try darken a little bit. So I'm just dipping into that first pale shade. A little bit of kickback, not too much. Now I'm going to go in with that sort of purpley kind of lavender shade. When there's no hope hiding, no chance concealing what
for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one who loved me, for who I can't go back to.
I do like the colour. I'm just a bit surprised that it's not as pigmented as I thought it would be.
Walking through all the dust
and then now I'm going to use a small brush. I'm going to use the Blank Canvas E23. It's kind of small, like pencil kind of brush. I'm going to use this in the darker shade, the last shade. Oh, there's quite a bit of kickback on that. It looks pigmented.
frame a past we simply let be. Oh, but I don't close the door, waiting a chance for when we'll be back again. You make me feel so crazy, still in love with you. You make me feel amazing when
And we're back in with that Eco Tools brush, back into the purpley shade. And I'm just going to blend out the edges of that.
next to you, you make me feel so crazy. My heart breaks for you. Can't help but know that I'm still in love with you. You make me feel so.
So I have the Stardust glitter eyeliner in pink opal. I can get this out. So that's what it looks like. It's kind of like iridescent. You can see the colour kind of shifting in the bottle there, and then oh, it's quite pink when I pull it out. It's quite pink. Okay, so I'm trying to decide what will I do. Will I just kind of dot it on the inside portion? I think I will. Wow. That is really nice. That's a really nice colour. The brush is also really small and thin, which gives you great control over how precise you want to be. This, if I can get it open, is the Intense Ink eyeliner, Blackest black, and then this is what it looks like. It looks like it's got quite a thick nib on it. We'll see how it goes.
Chance concealing what deep down I felt for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one who loved me, for who I can't go back to.
I was able to make a little baby wing, which is nice. I'm not often able to do that. Yeah, I'm really impressed by that. Jesus, that actually was pretty easy. You can almost get a line across the whole lid by just pressing this on, because the nib is so thick and so long.
Walking through all the dust, memories and frame a past we simply
I'm quite impressed with that. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, and next we're gonna go on to the face. So I'm going to use this under eye hydrating primer. The packaging is nice, kind of sleek. Black looks similar to the eyeliner. Oh, and it's a little pump. So I'm just going to pump. Oh, it looks like a cream. Doesn't smell like much. So I assume you just literally put this under the eye. Oh, that feels really nice. Now I'm not sure, would this do much more than say your kind of average eye cream? But it certainly doesn't feel as rich as an eye cream. Feels like it has a bit more of a slip to it, which suggests to me that it's quite smoothing. I'd be interested to see, does it make your concealer last longer, look less dry, not crease? Yeah, feels quite nice. So next I'm going to go in with the Flawless Finish foundation. This is in the shade Pearl, which is said to be for fair with neutral undertones. So as I said before, I am wearing tan, so this isn't going to look bright because it's not going to match my tan. But I can try bronze it up. So it has a nice pump on it there. I'm so scared because it looks so pale. Tan is so deceiving. I'm just trying to shake it up there to make sure it's mixed. Putting it on the back of my hand. Now I can see actually that concealer I put on the back of my hand earlier has oxidized. It's not as white as it was, which is good, I suppose. So I'm just putting this on my hand. Okay, it's kind of thick. It's not running down my hand or anything. I'm going to use my Sosu by SJ sponge. I bought this recently. I've been looking for it for ages. And Jen from Two Dolly Makeup, she was doing my makeup and she used this on me and it was so soft. And I was like, oh, where did you get it? And then I actually happened to get it that day. I picked it up in Penny's, which was great. So just dabbing that in. So what are its claims? I'd have to look on its website to find the claims. Oh, there's kind of a strong... There is a scent off it. Definitely. That bit went a long way.
Chance concealing what deep down I felt for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one.
So I will try to build it up. Yeah, I think it's buildable. Definitely a matte finish, but I don't look super dry. So as I said, this is a 16-hour wear camo concealer in fair beige. Okay, I probably don't need to use as much as I did. I just wanted to use my usual amount to see. Wow, that spreads a long way. It's covered up all of my redness underneath. That is high coverage. Wow. They have a HD under eye setting powder, which I thought sounded so interesting. Facebook comes with a little brush, tiny little brush, and then that's it in the pot there. Looks like that. It's got a little sifter in it. I'll just tap a little bit into the lid. It's probably too much. I don't know if a brush is the best. I don't think a brush is the best way to apply that. Maybe I'm wrong. It just seems like I'll be here for a long time if I use the brush. That's the one there with the setting powder on, and that's without, so you can see there's a bit of a difference there. I'm going to use my sponge for the other side just to see if it does make a difference. Well, it's quicker for sure. Right, it does look quite smooth. I'm quite impressed with that. It's also handy for travel rather than bringing a big setting powder. You just have a little one right here. Next, we're going to go in with, and this is one of the products I've been really excited about, the Aqua-Infused bronzer and blush. So this is in the shade Bronzed Peach. Compact, looks really, really nice. Is it there? You have the colours there. They feel like, it's hard to explain, they feel like a cream, but they're supposed to be powder. Well, let's look at that pigment. This looks like such a cool brush. This is the Beautifully Precise brush, is the one I was talking about a few minutes ago. It has the kind of rivets kind of in them. It's supposed to feel like a massage for your face, apparently, which I won't say no to. Nice big mirror in it too, which is great. I wonder either could I put it on my fingers and then try blend it out. I might do that with the other side maybe. Very soft brush, feels very nice. Colour is nice. So it says this blush and bronzer duo gives skin a radiant looking glow thanks to cushiony colour that's infused with purified water and vitamin E. It's supposed to be water in it. Blend the complementary shades across cheekbones for a gorgeous dewy finish. Oh yeah, you're not really supposed to use this brush with this. I mean, it worked. It was quite quick actually in applying it. But I'm going to do what it says. So I'm going to use my fingers. It's matte, it feels like a cream, but I think it dries on your skin. It dries to a powder finish. It's extremely pigmented. Wow, that's gone a long way. Look, it's gone all the way up the side of my face. I'm really impressed with that. This is one from Bedelium Tools, the 953 brush, really good for cream contour. So I'm going to try... Oh yeah, I like this a lot. This is almost like a cream bronzer. Just kind of melts into the skin. It's lovely. Yep, I really like that. And now for the blusher, which looks so nice. I think I'm going to apply it with my finger and then I'll use the brush to kind of press it into the skin a bit more. I'm just smiling to get where the apples of my cheek are. Blend it in really well. That is gorgeous. Wow. I'm so impressed with this. Also because I don't have anything else like it, which is rare for me to find something makeup related that I don't already have. That blusher is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, next I'm going to do eyebrows. I'm so impressed with that product. So I picked up the brow pencil in the shade Taupe. This is a dual-sided brow product. Says that it's supposed to find tip liner, mimics brow hair and fills in gaps to create natural and defined looking eyebrows. We'll see about that. Right, so on one end you have a very nice looking spoolie and then, oh, it's got a nice fine tip. I like that. Yeah. So I'm going to brush through the brows first. Brush them up. And then hopefully this is a good shade. It's a little bit more warm tone than I thought it would be, but I think I can work with it. Very creamy, but it also has enough stiffness in it that it doesn't slide around the place. Oh, that took like 2 seconds. This one was actually quite highly rated on the website, and I can see why. That's really, look at the difference. That's really nice. So I'm going to do the other side. Okay, I'm going to brush that through. That little tip is great. It makes it really easy to work with. So the highlight I have is the Baked highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. I'll show you in a second. It looks like this. Looks beautiful, champagne-y type colour. I have no idea why my Alexa just turned on its own. I'm going to use the Morphe M510 for this. So I'm just swirling that in this on the highlighter. Little bit of dusting coming off. It's subtle, but it's there. Now I heard with the baked highlighters you're apparently supposed to, not supposed to, but apparently if you scratch the surface of them you get stronger payoff, apparently. But I wanted to do this first on camera and try it fairly. Now that is coming up. It's a beautiful kind of pale gold champagne shade. I mean, you can see it there. I don't need to scratch it. Just have to kind of work with it. Okay, so I have curled my lashes on this side and now we're going to go in with the Mineral Infused Mascara in black. So this says creates full, healthy, long-looking lashes. The long-wear formula and unique silicone brush helps create clump-free, defined lashes. So I'll take this out of the packaging. Looks like that. Okay. It's that type of brush. Not too big. So I'm going to start on this side. Wow. It's made them really long straight away. Yeah, that mascara is good. I like it. Now on to lips. I have 3 lip products here. I have the matte lip colour in the shade Natural. Which looks like that. Nice kind of nudie, slightly pink shade. I have the Prismatic lip gloss in Rose Quartz, and then I also have their lip plumping gloss in the shade Pink Cosmo. So I'm going to start off with this. This looks like quite a nice colour. See it there? Also is quite pointy at the top, so I'm going to hopefully be able to use this to line. It's nice and creamy. Yeah, I really like that colour. I kind of want to show you the plumping gloss, but I think I want to use that on its own because it looks like it's got a good bit of colour in it on its own. So I might do that maybe at the end of the video. I'll do kind of a wear test, and at the end I'll put on the plumping gloss. That could work. So I put on the Prismatic lip gloss in Rose Quartz. This looks really, really pretty. Look at that. I love their packaging. It's simple, but it's sleek. Like, I love it. So show you it here. Looks kind of clear. There's a bit of a pink and gold shimmer to it. So I'm gonna put this in the. I'm gonna put this in the center of the lid. Really, really nice. So the last thing I want to do is set the face. You should see my desk right now. It's it's like a bomb hit it. So I'm going to use the Aqua Beauty Aqua Primer Mist, the shade Clear. So it says, this water-based primer mist preps skin for smooth makeup application and a radiant look, enriched with purified water, cucumber and vitamins B and D. It leaves skin looking dewy and fresh. Use prior to makeup application to help prime skin, or after makeup application to set makeup, or throughout the day to refresh. So comes in this kind of bottle. Let's see what kind of mist we have on here. I'll shake it out. Oh. Okay, that's quite aggressive. We'll see how it dries down. It does feel lovely and refreshing and cooling. I'd say during the summer, if you live in a hot climate, I'd say you'd really enjoy this. It's made the highlighter pop quite a bit as well. Okay, so that's what my makeup is looking like at the moment. I really like it. Coverage is really nice. Doesn't look too heavy. Obviously it's pale because I have tan on, but I'll use it again when I don't have tan on. Eyes are quite nice. Lips are nice. Highlighter, you can see it there. It is absolutely stunning. And it's so affordable, which is great. So I will do check-ins throughout the day. I have stuff to do later on, and I'll come back and do a sort of wear test and show you how everything is progressing and how it looks. So I will speak to you all in a little bit. Hello, I am back. So it has been about 6.5 hours. I just wanted to do kind of a check-in to show you how my skin is doing. Please ignore that spot. So let me have a look. I'm quite impressed with it. The only thing I can see is a little bit of separation around my nose, but really, if I was to powder that probably, it'd be fine. Chin a little bit because I was eating, and that always happens when I eat. My skin has stayed quite smooth. If I was to continue wearing this, I would probably spritz it with this aqua primer again, just to take away the sort of powdery look. But overall, I don't look oily. I kind of like that my natural oils have come through. It just looks kind of more lived in, which I like. Obviously the shade isn't the best at the moment because I have tan on. But I'm going to try this a few more times, and if I like it, which I think so far I do, I'm probably going to pick it up in another shade. They didn't have the most extensive shade range in the shop, but they do have a all of the shades online on Superdrug. So I might do that. I might just get a slightly darker shade so I can wear it with tan. What else? The eyes have barely creased. That colour is still there. It's not as vibrant maybe as earlier, but it wasn't massively vibrant to begin with. I'd say if you have oily skin, you might really enjoy this foundation, because my foundation looks almost like I've set it all over with powder, and I didn't do that. I only set around here, if you remember. Yeah, so I'd say particularly if you're an oily skin type, you might want to pick this up and try it. It's only about, I think it's about a €10, 10 something anyway. The Plumping gloss is what I kind of have on now. This is in the shade Pink Cosmo. It makes your lips look really, really juicy. I normally hate plumping glosses because they sting, or they sting your lips. But this one is bearable if you don't go overboard, and it feels really, really lovely, and it makes your lips look really, really juicy, which is what you want when you're using a plumping gloss. Yeah, I can feel it starting to work away there. So everything else, the bronzer still looks more or less intact. The highlighter, I love that highlighter. It's still there. Brows haven't moved. That mascara is really nice. It's not massively volumizing, but it is really lengthening, which is generally what I kind of go for. I think I'll just go ahead and show you which products I think I would use again, or I would recommend to pick up if you're interested. Oh, and the concealer, actually, it's creased a little bit. I think that's probably because I think I might have maybe used a little bit too much. If I like it again after trying it a few more times, I might pick up another shade. Although saying that, it looked really stark white when I put it on earlier, but really when I've looked in the mirror since, it hasn't looked kind of mad, too bright or anything. I do have marks on my nose from my glasses earlier, but that happens with all foundations, to be honest. So, I liked this. Yeah, I liked the primer, the priming mist. I just found it was really, really hydrating. It does leave your face very wet at first. Some people don't like that, but I think it could be really refreshing if you live in quite a hot or humid climate. Hydrating face primer, yeah, it's nice. I mean, it smooths out your skin. They probably all do similar things, I'd say, to be honest. The under eye primer, yeah, I liked that. I liked the feel of it. The blur stick I will use again. I only use it a tiny bit on my T-zone, but I might try to use it on its own the next time. Foundation so far, really impressed with. Concealer, really, really like. Blends out really easily, gives great coverage. Under eye powder, I think it made the under eye look really smoothing. To be honest, I think I really liked everything. That liner I thought I would struggle with, and it was really, really easy. It looks a bit dry, but maybe after a couple of uses, the product kind of comes through a bit more. The eyeshadows, I mean, they're fine. Maybe if you're a beginner and you're looking for something kind of quick and easy, I would recommend these. I'm thinking about picking up one of their little palettes. They're kind of, you know, they're mad for matte eyeshadow palettes. Maybe their formula is a bit better. I mean, it's fine, it's nice, but I would definitely have other eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes from the drugstore that I would consider a little bit better than this one. But I'll try it out again anyway. Yeah, everything else I really, really like. I love the fact that this lip crayon is pointed, and I also found out there is a sharpener on the end. Look at that. Isn't that genius? I haven't used it yet, but I'll report back when I do. They're quite known for their innovative products, even the hydrating under eye primer and that kind of thing. I think one of my favourite products that I've tried has to be this. Really, really, really like this. Really, really creamy. Kind of, as I said earlier, something I haven't got, I don't think. Yeah, really love that one. And this brush, I will try again. I might try use it for, I'm trying to think, maybe foundation, or maybe it might work better with a powder, bronzer, or contour as opposed to that one, which is quite creamy. And then the lips, I think it does plump a bit. I mean, I'm not fully convinced by lip plumping products. They're not gonna give you, you know, I don't know, Angelina Jolie lips. There's only so much they can do without lip injections, basically. I know for a fact I've bought some lip plumping glosses before and I ended up not using them because they were either too sore or else gave little results, or a combination of the two, which isn't good. If you're going through that much if you're going through that much stinging and pain and stuff, you should expect to see quite good results. This one is actually good, and the colour is beautiful. It just makes your lips feel really and look really smooth and luscious and hydrated, which is always what I'm after. Oh yeah, and this as well, this eyeliner, the pink one, is really, really nice. Definitely going to be using that more. I might try use that maybe in conjunction with the black eyeliner. It could be cool if I can get like a precise line over the black. It might be nice. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm sorry I couldn't do a longer wear test. It's just the way today kind of went. But as always, I will, next time I wear it, if I get to wear it for longer, I will post an update on my Instagram. So if you'd like to follow me over on there, that's where I am most active, and come say hi in the comments or DM me or whatever. I love to chat. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love this brand. I think it's definitely something I'll be reaching for more and more again in the future, and I'll definitely report back and let you know. Any more products they come out with, I probably will want to try, considering they have a very good price point, but also they don't compromise on quality, which is great. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it and would like to see more, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks guys, bye.